Jizo-sama's conical hat story. Once upon a time, in a certain village, there was an old couple living together. They are so poor that they don't even have a single straw to cover the roof. That year, even though it was almost here, there was not a grain of rice left in the house. Hearing the sound of the pestle pounding rice cakes starting to bustle from near and far, the old man said, "The sound of pounding rice cakes is always a good sound, isn't it?" "Yes, you and I have to find something to prepare for the new year," the old woman replied. "Okay, I will go to town to sell firewood to earn some money for shopping," the old man replied. Having finished speaking, the old man carried a large bundle of firewood on his back and walked out of the house. Outside, dark clouds turned gray. Presuming that snow could fall at any time, the old woman said, "Grandpa, please be careful." "Don't worry, I will buy a lot of utensils and food for my house," the old man waved to his wife and set off. The streets around Tet are busier than ever. However, although the old man tried to shout loudly, "Who's buying firewood? Who's buying firewood?" no one paid attention to him. The old man sadly thought about his wife at home. She would probably be very disappointed. When the first snowflakes fell, the old man tiredly packed up and left. On the way home, the old man met a conical hat seller sitting sadly under a big tree. The hat seller said, "Oh, is that the guy selling firewood? Can you sell the goods?" "No, sir," the old man replied sadly. "Me too," the hat seller sighed. "So we can't sell anything? Do you want to exchange your hat for my firewood?" The old man asked the hat seller. "Anyway, for now, your opinion is the best." Saying this, the two old men exchanged goods with each other. "Oh my God, it's too late. Let's go home quickly," the old man said to himself. Wearing the hats on his shoulders, he walked home. Snowflakes fell silently, making the landscape everywhere wear a pure white coat. As he walked, the old man whispered, "Oh, it's so cold, so cold." While walking on the road, he suddenly saw 7 statues of Jizo-sama standing on the side of the road. The old man quickly stood up and clasped his hands together to pray, "Even if I have nothing in hand, please bless my family to live a healthy life." After praying, the old man raised his face to look at the 7 statues. Snow was thickly covering their heads. The old man exclaimed, "Oh my God, you must be very cold." After that, the old man quickly used his hand to brush off all the snow on the heads of the statues, then took the number of hats on their backs and placed them on each statue one by one. But he only had 6 hats in his hand, so a statue had nothing to wear. The old man thought for a moment, then took off his headscarf and placed it on the other statue. Looking at the 7 statues of Jizo-sama, the old man suddenly felt warm inside. "Then you will be fine," the old man said and continued home. Returning home, the old man called his wife, "Grandma, I'm home." "Oh my God, man, you must be really cold. Did you buy anything good?" "Well, today I can't sell firewood, so I had to exchange firewood for some hats from the conical hat seller on the street. But I gave all the exchangeable hats to the Jizo-sama." Then, the old man told the old woman everything he did that day. After listening, the old woman replied, "Oh, so you have done a very good job. Come on, let's go home quickly." The old man entered the house and sat down next to the fire. He said to his wife, "Now, Jizo-sama must feel very warm." "Yes, sure. You and I are thinking about Jizo-sama and welcoming the new year," the wife replied. Having finished speaking, the old man and his wife ate the remaining millet porridge in the house and went to bed early. That night, while sleeping, the old man and his wife suddenly heard the sound of someone carrying something heavy outside the door. The old man wondered, "Why is there such noise at this hour?" Saying this, he got up and opened the door. Suddenly, he saw a lot of food and rice cakes placed in front of his house. Guessing that it was from Jizo-sama, the old man said loudly, "Jizo-sama, thank you." The poor old man and his wife quickly clasped their hands together and prayed that Jizo-sama would knock on their door again when the first day of the new year came. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.